On June 4, 2025, dispatch reported a stolen black Dodge Ram heading southbound on Highway 65. The caller was actually following his own stolen truck as it moved through Damascus. Troopers quickly located the vehicle and moved in, activating lights and sirens in an attempt to pull it over. Despite multiple safe places to stop, the driver refused to yield, a clear sign he was planning to run.
I'm working 37 with it.
With the risk to the public increasing, Trooper Corey Earls and another trooper made the call to end it before things got worse. Just south of Highway 225, a precise pit spun the truck off the road and into the grass. The driver, identified as 29-year-old Jeremiah Webb, bailed out of the still-moving truck and sprinted toward the woods. But Trooper Earls was right on him, closing the gap, taking him down hard, and ending the chase in seconds. On December 10th, 2024, Trooper Vrooman spotted a white Dodge Challenger traveling south on Highway 67. When he attempted a simple traffic stop, the driver, later identified as Dontarius Gordon, hit the gas and turned it into a high-speed pursuit. Speed skyrocketed well over 120 miles per hour as Gordon weaved through traffic, even using the shoulder to blow past vehicles. Trooper Vrooman pushed his own cruiser to nearly 140 miles per hour to close the gap, showing just how dangerous this chase had become. At 126 miles per hour, Vrooman executed a flawless pit, sending Gordon's Challenger crashing into the cable barrier. But the suspect wasn't finished. He jumped out, ignored commands, and bolted on foot. After a brief chase and a physical struggle, with help from a brave passerby and backup from Trooper Parrish, Gordon was finally taken into custody. Before we roll any further, make sure to smash that subscribe button and help this channel grow so we can bring you even more insane episodes. All right, let's keep it moving. On September 20th, 2023, Trooper Blaine Lucas was out on patrol when he spotted two vehicles tearing down the road, racing side by side. One of them, a white Dodge Challenger, caught his attention immediately. Without hesitation, Trooper Lucas flipped on his lights and sirens, and just like that, the pursuit was on.
I'm trying to get caught back out of traffic. Let's move. Just let me know where you're at. Still pulling away from you.
The chase quickly escalated, with speeds climbing to a staggering 153 miles per hour. Trooper Lucas pushed his unit to the limit, doing everything in his power to close the gap. At that velocity, every second mattered, because driving this recklessly wasn't just dangerous, it was a direct threat to everyone sharing the road.
Adam Georgia, 90 boy. Adam Georgia, 90 boy.
Trooper Lucas executed a textbook pit maneuver, bringing the Challenger to a dead stop. The suspect was quickly taken into custody without further incident. Once again, it proves a simple truth. No matter how fast you run, you can't outrun the Arkansas State Police. On December 5th, 2024, Trooper Philip Gaunton was called to assist after deputies lost sight of a stolen vehicle fleeing through Baxter County. The suspect was driving at extreme speeds, weaving recklessly through traffic, and nearly striking law enforcement officers in the process. As Trooper Gaunton caught up, the chase escalated.
277 Union Ford Nelson. We're headed east on the bypass. I don't know which way you're going to do okay, which way did you go? Headed 60. He is eastbound on the bypass. Who's direct here? Some 19.
The driver pushed the stolen car past 100 miles per hour, ignored red lights, and showed no intention of stopping. Gaunton attempted 2 pit maneuvers, but both were unsuccessful as the suspect continued the dangerous flight.
Good. Coming up on Buzzer Bruise. Charles Blackburn, coming up on Charles Blackburn.
Finally, near Charles Blackburn Drive, Trooper Gaunton executed a decisive pit that forced the vehicle off the roadway, causing it to overturn. The suspect, identified as Vincent Walrath, was taken into custody with only minor injuries. Walrath showed signs of drug impairment and later consented to a blood draw, closing out a reckless pursuit that could have ended much worse. On January 8, 2021, Trooper Rutledge was patrolling North Columbia Street when he noticed a dark minivan leaving a convenience store without working taillights and no tag. As he tried to stop the van in the hotel parking lot, the driver suddenly accelerated and fled.
Minivan of some sort, black minivan.
Black minivan.
Going left on MLK. Left on MLK. No 28 displayed. Let's see if I can put them here.
We're clear north on MLK.
On MLK headed towards Jefferson. Milledgeville, we're at Jefferson, making a right, southbound on Jefferson, southbound Jefferson.
Clear North Jefferson, making a right.
The suspect, later identified as Forrest Trees, recklessly maneuvered the van through the city streets, ignoring red lights and stop signs while weaving in and out of traffic. His dangerous driving created chaos, forcing other motorists to brake suddenly or swerve to avoid collisions. Speeds continued to climb, and it became clear that immediate action was needed to prevent a serious accident.
We're clear, making a left on Montgomery.
Just went straight through the intersection, and we're coming to a back roads back here. Pulling.
We're clear, coming up on this back road.
Milledgeville, we're at Hancock, and we are making a left on the Hancock. Headed out 22 towards Sparta. It looks like it's one occupant, just a driver.
We're clear, there is one.
Milledgeville, pit, rollover, pit, rollover, pit, rollover. Need EMS en route, River Bridge.
Seeing the threat escalating, Trooper Rutledge moved decisively. With perfect timing, he executed a pit maneuver that forced the van off the road, sending it into a violent crash that flipped the vehicle before it came to rest upright. A subsequent investigation linked the suspect's hotel room to the chase, where a search revealed methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia, though no identification was found. At the hospital, the passenger, Heron, confirmed that Forrest had been driving and fled because he was scared of returning to jail. On July 4th, 2022, Trooper Jordan Barker was patrolling Interstate 20 West when he spotted a dark BMW speeding well over the 70 mph limit. The driver abruptly exited onto Post Road and began evasive maneuvers, signaling he would not stop. Trooper Barker activated his emergency equipment and initiated pursuit.
Coming back 70, 20 west, correction 20 east, get back on 20, get back on 20. It's gonna be Tom, Frank, George, 9533, Georgia tags, TFG, 9533. On the next 962. Right here, get on.
The suspect, later identified as Kenneth Ronald Fain, drove recklessly, weaving through traffic and reaching speeds over 130 miles per hour. Other motorists were put at serious risk as Fain cut off vehicles and ignored traffic laws, forcing troopers to coordinate carefully to maintain public safety. Once traffic cleared near the Chapel Hill exit, Trooper Barker executed a precise pit maneuver, spinning the vehicle clockwise and bringing it safely to a stop off the shoulder. He then conducted a felony stop, drawing his weapon and issuing clear commands. Fain complied and exited the vehicle with his hands up. Trooper First Class Brandon Smith arrived to assist, placing Fain under arrest and recovering a firearm from his waistband. An inventory of the vehicle revealed marijuana, a 50-round magazine, alcohol, and other items. Fain was transported to Douglas County Jail without further incident, showing the professionalism and skill of the Georgia State Patrol. On December 22, 2024, while on uniformed patrol eastbound on SR 618 near the Interstate 75 exit ramp, Trooper observed a silver Toyota Corolla traveling at a high rate of speed. When the vehicle initially failed to stop and accelerated away, a pursuit was initiated.
Where on 75?
The 255, show me 90.
Your 1020.
The 255 southbound, start me 94.
Denver, do you need 1018?
Repeat for now.
Sure.
55, I'm coming. He's running.
Somewhere, which way?
During the pursuit, the driver, later identified as Dajuan D. Smith, drove recklessly, exceeding 100 miles per hour, struggling to maintain a single lane, and displaying driving behavior consistent with impairment. The vehicle weaved in and out of traffic, creating a serious hazard for other motorists. As the pursuit continued onto Gibsonton Drive, Trooper recognized the danger to the public and determined it was necessary to take decisive action to end the chase safely. With the suspect attempting to pull off the roadway, Trooper prepared to intervene.
Figure 1013.
Hands up. Keep your hands up. You're gonna follow instructions.
have a visual. We are patched for their helo.
On 10-4, I got on 10-50.
10-4, 10-15.
At that point, a pit maneuver was executed, successfully forcing the vehicle off the roadway and bringing the pursuit to an end. Trooper then safely removed Smith from the vehicle, placed him under arrest, and charged him with aggravated fleeing and eluding and resisting arrest without violence.